Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, our today's lesson is from your chapter number 25, that is man and his environment. In this lesson you will learn about the interaction between the man and his environment. First of all, we will talk about the top level of the for the classification of the environment, that is the ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community of the living organism which includes the plants, animals and microbes in conjugation with the non-living components of their environment, and these non-living components includes the things like air, water and the mineral soil. So these are interacting as a system. Then we will see that what are the types of the ecosystem. Major classes of relatively contained ecosystem are called the freshwater ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem, and the ocean ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem includes the environments like the ponds, lakes, and the rivers, while the terrestrial ecosystem includes all the type of the land forms, while the ocean ecosystem exclusively include the ocean type of environments. Here you are watching the abiotic components, which are the non-living components of the ecosystem. So the abiotic components in the forest ecosystem, would include the basic elements like the minerals, water, carbon dioxide, soil and other compounds found in the environment. These are the inorganic as well as the organic substances present in the soil and the atmosphere. We also find the dead debris, the litter, accumulation chiefly in the temperate climate. The light conditions are different due to the complex stratification in the plant communities. Next, students, you are watching the biotic or the living components of the ecosystem. These are divided into the different trophic levels. Why these are called the trophic levels? Because the classification of the biotic components are on the basis of their mode of nutrition. So the living organism present in the food chain occur in the following order. Number one is the producer. So producers are the basic trophic level, and the producers includes the green plants and the trees, which are the autotrophs capable of synthesizing complex organic food material using the carbon dioxide taken from the atmosphere in the presence of sunlight. Now the second category or the second trophic level are the consumers, and their consumers have three types. Primary consumers, the consumers in the forest include the herbivores, animals like the ungu- ungulates and the rodents, deers, and this type of animals which feed upon the green grasses, plants, and the leaves of the trees, while the secondary consumers includes the snakes, birds, and the lizards, fox, etc., feeding on the herbivores. Tertiary consumers, these are the top carnivores like the lion, tiger, that eat the carnivores of the secondary consumer level. Next, you are watching the third type of trophic level or third trophic level, that is called the decomposers. In the course of time, the autotrophs and the heterotrophs die in the forest. The complex compounds of the dead protoplasm are eventually decomposed by the decomposers, which are mainly bacteria and the fungi. Thus, the complex substances are converted into the simple substances, which are subsequently utilized by the producers for synthesizing the complex organic materials. Next, students, I will explain you the relationship among the different type of organisms which are living in an ecosystem. The first type of relationship is called the parasitism. This is the intraspecific or could be the interspecific. Rarely it is the intraspecific because the members of the common species most of the time do not kill or do not parasitize in one another. So this type of relationship is mostly the interspecific, which is between the different types of species. So parasitism is the kind of relationship where an organism is feed on the other organism. The organism that is being fed is called the parasite. The organism in which the parasite is fed is called as the host. The second type of relationship is called the mutualism. This is a kind of symbiotic relationship in which the two organisms are living together for the benefit of one another. So the mutualism is a kind of relationship where both the organism benefit from each other. Here this is the another type of relationship which is called the commensalism. So commensalism is the relationship where one organism benefits but the other will not, or it is not affected at all. So this type of the relationship is called the commensalism. And the last type of the relationship is called the predation. This is a exclusively interspecific relationship, and is a relationship in which one organism is hunted by the other organism for food. The organism that is being hunted is called the prey, while the organism that hunts the prey is called as the predator. Competition is another kind of relationship between organism in the environment. It does happen when there are more than one organism that needs the same resources. So this students, this is all about the introduction of the environment in which is interacting with the man for the different type of relationships. So this is all for now. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.